Welcome to MeadorsMusings. My name is Chris. I've got a review of a great app I've been using lately. It's called WorldCard. It's an app that scans business cards using your smartphone's camera, pulls the important information, and adds it to a contacts list. The payoff? No more having to input all that information manually. First, the app is available for iOS devices as well as Android. WorldCard was nice enough to provide me with a free copy for review for my iPhone 4S. Now, the company claims the mobile version is compatible with the iPhone 4S, 4, and 3GS. It's not recommended for the iPhone 3G or the original iPhone and the iPod Touch 4th Gen because the camera's inability to focus well. WorldCard recommends for the iPad and iPod Touch, you first take a picture of the card and then use the app's Photos function to grab the data. I'll have more on that coming up. Now, when you launch the app, the main screen is really straightforward. You can select Photos, Signature, Card Holder, and Camera, and along the bottom are Settings, Help, and more info. I'll get those out of the way first. In Settings, you can choose how the names are displayed in your contacts, either first or last name first. You can also sort by name or company. There are various languages you can select from as well. Next, you can save to the built-in card holder or your iPhone contacts, or both. You can also choose to save the pictures of the cards to your photo folder and even push your contacts to the cloud or input from iTunes file sharing. Now, I'd recommend at least saving them to the app's card holder and the phone's contacts. That way, if one fails, you should have a backup. And if you are using the cloud, add the saved pictures of the cards to your photo folder. This way they're backed up and you shouldn't have to worry about losing the contacts. As for help and more info, well, these are very straightforward. You'll find a lot of useful help if you're having problems. So let's get to the meat of the app, scanning business cards. There's a few ways to do this. The first, and the way most people will be using the app, is taking a picture of the card using the app itself. You touch the camera button and it opens your camera. It gives you a notice when you open it for the first time to make sure your text is in the same direction as the screen indicator. Take the picture in good lighting and try to avoid excess reflections and shadows. You'll see a blue outline on your screen and the text direction indicator. Line up your business card between the outline and you're ready to go. What's nice is you have the option to take the picture by pressing the camera button or touching the hand. Touching the hand will take the picture when it's stabilized, thus making sure you have the best quality picture to work from. There's also another button if you want to take more than one card image. For this review, I'll just be using the single image. Now, another way to capture card info is to select a picture from your photo library. Say you've taken a picture of a business card, you can tap the Photos button from the main menu, then locate the picture you have. Once you've either taken a picture or loaded a picture, you're presented with this screen. Here again, you can choose a different language if needed. You can also rotate the picture if you didn't have it facing the proper way at first. And you can also choose whether or not to enhance the picture when it's scanned. Now, I don't know why you'd want to turn the enhancement off, but you can if you want. You can also use your fingers to pinch and zoom on the card. Once you're satisfied, you simply tap the Recognize button in the upper corner, and the app does its magic. It takes just a second or so, but once finished, you'll be amazed at the results. For this test card, you can see it's grabbed all the information correctly from name, company, department, job title, phone numbers, email address, and mailing address. Now, I've tested this on numerous different business cards and rarely has it made a mistake. Sometimes it'll make an error on the name or some of the info, but for me anyway, it simply meant having to remove a letter or change a number. Nothing major, and a lot less work than inputting it all myself. If there are issues, from this screen you simply tap on the field where the error is and you can correct it using your keyboard. You can also add a picture here. Tap Add Photo and it'll let you take a picture, use a picture in your photo library, or pick one from the card you've just scanned. Once that's all done, you can choose to merge it with an existing contact, discard it altogether, or push the export button in the top and voila! Now you have all the info without having to carry around business cards or input them manually. Now, to view the cards on the main screen, tap Card Holder, and there you are. You can organize them by groups if you want, edit them, and even push them to the cloud. But wait, there's even another feature. I know there's a lot. Sometimes when you get emails, the person will have a signature with all their contact info at the bottom of the email. You can import that info quickly as well. Go to your email and copy all that info from the sender, like I'm doing here. Now, once copied, open WorldCard app and select Signature. It'll automatically paste the last thing you copied. Tap Recognize, and again, there is all the info inputted for you. Now, I have had issues with this function because of all the different ways people use email signature signatures. I find if you take a second and separate each line and then copy the info, you get much better results. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I wanted to touch on using already taken pictures of cards from your iPad or iPod Touch. Using my iPad camera, taking a picture of the card and then importing the data from the picture has been a nightmare. Mistakes galore. So many so, it would be easier to add the context manually. Now, it would be easy for me to say this app doesn't work, complain, and give it not such a glowing review. But because it works so well with the iPhone 4, the 4S, and the 3GS, the problems really do stem from the poor camera on the iPad and iPod Touch. I know there is an iPad version of the app available, but I haven't tested it, so I can't comment on how it works. Your best bet is to go to the App Store and read the reviews, or even do a search on YouTube or Google. So hopefully in the newer version of the iPad and iPod Touch, Apple will be putting better cameras in them. Then I'm fairly certain this app will work like it does for me with the iPhone 4S. In closing, if you're someone who gets a lot of business cards, WorldCard Mobile is a must. It's simple to use, quick, and very accurate. Well worth the $6.99 price tag. I'll have a link to the app in the description. It'll save you a lot of time so you don't have to input everything manually. Now, if you like this review or found it useful, I hope you'll take a second to hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching and have a great day.